Okay, let me record this meeting. I will do the setup in Rajan mission. Okay, so Rajan, can you open your Eclipse? Yeah, and meanwhile open the browser also. Open google.com.
Should open this Google one or
Yeah,
Google Chrome or Mozilla one?
open new tab and open just google.com. We just want to download one jar to do the setup. Okay, say in the Google tab, say Selenium downloads. Click on the first link. So go there, click on yeah. So in that you have Selenium standalone server download version 2.47.1, right? Click on that. So you have that jar, right? Place it in some jars folder. One minute. Let me share my screen once. Okay. Now I will make you as presenter again because your screen others are not able to see. Can I accept the request and share your screen now? Okay, good. So place the jar in some folder. I told you, right? Place the jars in some jars folder, right? Place the jar in some folder. Yeah, you placed it right. Good. Okay. Yeah. Now open your project in Eclipse. Yeah. Go to your project. No, not there. Go to project package explorer. Go to package explorer. Beside JUnit you have, right, in the left side package explorer. Not there, man. Yeah, that one. Yeah, click on that. So now your project is Selenium. Right click on the project. I told you, right, how to add the jars so many times. Yeah, can you try to add the jar by your own? Yeah, build path, build path. Right click on the project, build path. Then what will we do? What will we do to add the jar? You should click on configure build path. Good. Then not add jars, add external jars. So go to the drive. Where did you place the jars? You know, right? Go to that place. Good. That one. Yeah. Save open and save OK. So this is Selenium installation. Asha, you have to download Selenium jar. If you go to Selenium downloads page, you will get a link called Selenium 2.47.1 in Selenium server section. In that section, you will find that link. If you click on that, the jar will be downloaded. Then you need to add the jar to the project. Okay, that's it. So if you add the jar to the project, then Selenium WebDriver installation is done. Apart from that, now go to the browser again. Go to Selenium downloads page. 1 minute. Yeah, Rajan, just 1 minute, don't scroll down. Harsha, this is the link I'm talking about. In Selenium standalone server, you have this link, right? Download version 2.47.1. Click on that and download the jar and keep in some folder, jars folder. Then you need to add that
Okay.
jar to the project.
Okay.
Okay, do that. You can do that later. Now follow the steps what I am telling. Okay. Now
Okay.
Rajan, scroll down. Yeah, scroll down a bit. Yeah, here you have third party drivers, right? Yeah, yeah, just stop here. In the third party drivers, you need to click on, here you have Google Chrome driver, right? Click on the 2.16. Yeah, that one. Everyone do the same. Now your machine is Windows 32, right? Even if it is Windows 32 or 64, click on that Windows 32.zip. Click on that. So now extract the zip file, what you got. Extract that. Yeah, go to show in folder. Yeah, copy that Chrome driver, copy that. Copy the Chrome driver from that location. Did you copy?
Yes, I
Yeah.
copied.
Then go to Eclipse. So after extracting, you need to copy that and go to Eclipse. Yeah, right click on the project. Right click on the project and say paste.
Where I should paste it?
Yeah, there. On the project you need to right click and say paste, then it will be added.
This one?
No, here only, on top of Selenium.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not there, man. In the Selenium project, man. Yeah, there. Yeah. Right click on it and say paste. Yeah, Chrome driver has to be added like that. Okay. So the reason for loading, downloading Chrome driver and placing it here is, if you wanna control all the actions on top of Chrome, you need this driver. It will establish the connection between your browser and program. So you are controlling the browser through your program, right? So to establish the connection between your program and driver, you need this Chrome driver.exe. Okay. Did you understand what is the purpose of Chrome driver? It will establish the connection between the browser and the program. For Firefox, the driver is inbuilt, so you don't need to download any driver. For IE also, you need to download one more driver called IE driver.exe. That will take care later. Okay, because we will concentrate more on two browsers, Chrome and Firefox. That's why I asked you to download Chrome. For Firefox, this driver is inbuilt. Okay. Can you mute your mic, Rajan? I'm getting noise. If you don't have any doubts, mute the mic. Okay, good. So now I will make myself as presenter. Now, if you have that, if you add that jar and if you have Chrome driver.exe like that, then your installation is almost done. 1 minute. So yeah. Uh, so if you have the jar and this driver, then the setup is ready. Now let me write a first program. Let me write a first program in Selenium. So to write that first program, I'm creating the package first. com.dev.selenium. I told you, right, the main purpose of packages it will club similar kind of programs in one folder. Okay, so I am writing programs related to Selenium. That's why I created the package name as com.dev.selenium. Now here let me create a class called my first Selenium program. Okay, so here to launch the browser, we have some code. To launch Chrome browser, to launch IE browser, to launch Firefox browser, we have to write some code. But that is fixed. If you test any kind of application, that code doesn't change. That's why I don't ask my students to remember that code. I designed a template for my students. So I will share that with you guys. So you can use that. Okay, whenever you wanna write the program, you can use the template. From that onwards you can start template. This is the template, so that I will share it with everyone. So within the template, whatever you have, that you have to copy. Keep this template class with you. If you want to write any kind of the program, you need the template. So now itself I am mailing it to everyone. It's good to have it. So this is the code I have written. So it's not needed to write the code, okay, because it doesn't change from one program to other program, right? So you can just copy it and you can use it. If you want to understand it, you can understand later, but you can have this template with you for now. Okay, so I mailed it to you. So yeah, keep that with you. So we will copy the code within the template and we will paste it in our program. Irrespective of the website or product you are testing, this code is common for everything, so it's good to have it with you. So I will just try to explain the template for you first. So what it will do means it will just launch the browser for you based on the parameter you are providing. For the initialize driver method, if I give Chrome, then Chrome browser will be launched. If you look at the initialize driver method, what it is doing, if the browser name what you are giving is equal to Firefox, it will create object for Firefox driver. So there is a class called Firefox driver. If you create object for it, it will launch Firefox browser for you. Okay. So this code will be executed only if you give Firefox as the browser name. Then Chrome dot equals browser name. So otherwise, if browser name is not equal to Firefox, then it will check this condition. If the browser name is equal to Chrome, it will create object for Chrome driver. Unlike Firefox driver, here you need to pass some options. If you give that option start maximize, then it will be maximized. If you use test type, then it will ignore some certificates and all. So this is also common for each and every application. That's why you can copy the code and paste it. You don't need to remember all those arguments. If you are writing the program for the first time, when I was writing the program, I copied all the things by googling it. Okay, I googled so many blogs, I got these codes and I used it. So directly I'm giving it to you. If you want to write it by your own, you have to google it, you need to spend your time and you have to write this, but it's not needed. I am directly giving it to you, right? So you can directly copy my code. So for the Chrome browser, this will be called. And one more thing I mentioned, right, for Firefox driver, the driver is inbuilt. For Firefox browser, driver is inbuilt. The purpose of driver is it will establish the connection between the program and the browser. Using that connection only you will control it. If you plug in any USB or if you plug in your mobile phone through laptop, what will happen? At the first time it will say, right, driver is initializing, it is installing the driver software. What does that mean? If you want to open your file system of your phone through your laptop, there should be a connection between your mobile and laptop. The connection will be established only through driver. If you plug in any hard if you plug in a cable in between your laptop and mobile, it doesn't access the elements, it doesn't access the folders of it. If it wants to access it, it should install the driver software, then only it can access. Like that, here also in Selenium, to control the browser, it should use some driver to establish the connection between the program and the browser. Okay, for Firefox, you don't need to provide any driver. There is an inbuilt driver available with the browser itself. So if you give Firefox driver, it will launch the Firefox browser and it will establish the connection between your program and browser. But for Chrome and IE, you should use a driver. That's why I asked you guys to download chromedriver.exe. After downloading chromedriver.exe, if you keep it here, and if you keep it here, you can use the Chrome driver to establish the connection. Here I am giving right system.set property webdriver.chrome.driver, and I should pass the path of it. Since I pasted into the same project, I am giving the rel2 path. I am directly giving chromedriver.exe. That means that utilize this chromedriver.exe to establish the connection between your program and the browser. So I need to place chromedriver.exe, and if I call webdriver.chromedriver.driver equal to chromedriver.exe, using this driver, connection will be established. The same thing will happen for IE also. Currently I didn't give anything. So if you wanna deal with IE, you should download IE respective driver, and you should give the driver name. If the driver name is IE driver.exe, you should give IE driver.exe here, and you need to paste that IE driver here. So this is the code to launch different browsers. Let me show you how is it launching it. Currently we have the code for Chrome and Firefox. We didn't do the setup for IE, right? So let me run it. I have initialized driver Chrome, right? So this code launched Chrome browser for me. Okay. From browser to browser, only the launching part will differ. After launching the browser, everything is same for each and every browser. Okay. If I give Firefox, then Firefox will be launched for me. See this, it launched Firefox, right? So by varying just a simple string, you can launch any kind of the browser. Okay, so to launch the browser, you don't need to remember any piece of code. Just copy my template based on your requirement. Here you can pass the browser name. If you give Chrome, Google Chrome will be launched. If you give Firefox, Firefox will be launched. Okay, after launching the browser, what will you do to test any application? In the browser, you will give the URL, right? So if I wanna automate some login action into Gmail, what will I do? First I will open the browser. In that I will open gmail.com, right? Gmail.com I open. After that I will enter some text into the email field. Then I will click on next button. Then I will provide the password and I will click on sign in button. So like this I will do, right? So after opening the browser, what is my first action? My first action is opening the URL. So to open the URL, the command is driver.get. Initialize driver will create a driver object for you. On top of the driver object, you have a method called get. For the get method, if you provide an URL, that URL will be opened. So let me give the URL as gmail.com. www.gmail.com. So if I give it, then that will be launched. That URL will be launched. Let me show you that. See this. It opened the browser and it launched Gmail URL, right? Let me run the same program by varying the browser name Chrome. If I keep Chrome and if I run the same program, see this. It opened Chrome browser and it is opening the URL for me. So this is the main advantage with Selenium. If I write the program for one browser by varying one argument like browser name, I can run it in other browsers too. So if I write it once, I can run the same program in different browsers. So I can save lot of my time, right? If I do the testing manually, I need to put lot of efforts to test that on different browsers. But here in programming, apart from browser initialization, everything is same for each and every browser. So by varying simple browser name argument, I can run the same code on different browsers. So in today's class, I don't want to take it for much time, and I don't want to tell you so many commands. I will tell you only 3 commands. Driver.get will be used to open an URL. After that, after doing all your testing, what will you do? You will close the browser, right? So to close the browser, the command is driver.close. And one more command is there, driver.quit. The purpose of quit is, I told you, right? Using driver, they will establish the connection between the browser and the program. So to establish the connection, it will create a process. If you look at task manager, you can see, let me run the program once, then you can see that. If I open Chrome browser, internally it will create a Chrome driver process. See this. There is something called Chrome driver.exe, right? So we copied Chrome driver into our project. Okay, if I launch Chrome browser, it will use that Chrome driver, and it will launch a process called Chrome driver.exe. Because this process will take care of the connection between the browser and the program. Using this process only, program will control the browser. Program will send the commands to the browser using this process only. Okay, so you are launching the browser and you are closing it. Along with launching the browser, you are initializing a process, right? You are starting a process, right? So it's your responsibility to stop that process. Okay, so if you want to stop the process, or if you want to kill the process through a command, you need to call driver.quit. This is very important. Many people will ask you in interviews also, what is the difference between driver.close and driver.quit. Driver.close will just close the browser. It doesn't bother about the process which is launched, okay, in the background. If you wanna terminate the process which is getting started due to your program execution, you need to call driver.quit command. Now I will run all these 3 commands one by one. See that. Initialize driver opened the browser for me. Now I am calling driver.get. If I call driver.get, see what is happening. It opened that URL in the browser. Now I am calling driver.close. See this. Before calling that method, I have the browser with me. If I call driver.close, see the browser is getting launched. Now I am calling driver.quit. So if I call that, then the process also will be terminated. So this is the way to launch the browser using Selenium WebDriver, and this is the way to close the browser and terminate the process. So these are the 3 commands you need to understand, and you need to understand the what you call installation process for Selenium WebDriver. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will clarify.
Uh, you close the driver that once again you can show that driver that close.
I didn't get you. Come again.
And again once again you can show how you close that that driver that Google Chrome close and quit.
Okay, yeah. Quit you cannot directly show you. Quit I cannot directly show you because it will happen in the background. So close I will show you. So driver.get I have, right? I have the browser, right?
Yeah.
Let me run this command. See that browser icon now. After calling this command, see it got closed, right? Did you notice?
No, sorry, I didn't see that. The down part.
Yeah, at the down part only you have to see. Okay, let me run it again. See this here, it is coming. See, notice that. Okay, let me So this part are you observing?
Yeah.
Browser icon. Okay. Look at this part only. So before calling driver.close command, I have this icon here. Okay. Let me call this. See, it got closed, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from today's class, I'm not expecting much from you. You should learn how to install Selenium WebDriver, how to set up Selenium WebDriver in your machine, and then what is the command to open an URL in the browser, how can I close the browser, how can I terminate the process. That's it.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I will share this recording with everyone. Harsha, do you have any doubts? Rajan, you can mute your mic now if you don't have any doubts. Harsha, Hari. Okay, good. Anyway, I will send the recording, right? Just go through it. Hari, you joined in middle, right? Try to do the setup by following the recording. If you have any doubts, I will clarify that in Monday session. Okay? We don't have any session tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? We'll take break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Harsha, are you good? Harsha, are you there? Okay. That's it for today. Okay, we'll meet Monday at 8:45 p.m. IST. Okay, not at 8 p.m. Remember that. Only on Saturdays I will take session at 8 p.m. Okay, bye. I will email you this recording.
Okay. Yeah. Send me.
Yeah, yeah.